Hi all, it's Kim here back on the Radiant Raglan Sew Along. Today I am going to walk you through how I do ruche sleeves. All you need to get started is of course your sleeve, your cut sleeve with all the markings on it already, as well as your uncut elastic, marking pen of some sort. This doesn't have to be anything special. It could just be a pen or a pencil because the elastic isn't going to be seen. It's going to be on the inside of the sleeve. And of course your tape measure. So with all that ready to go, I will meet you over on the sewing machine. So what I'm going to do is I have my elastic here. My elastic needs to be 9 3/4 inches. So I line up there and 9 3/4. So I'm going to make a mark right at 9 3/4, but I'm not going to cut it because I find that trying to hold on to this little tiny end when you're trying to sew this little tiny end into your final mark is just not very nice. I find it just not easy to work with. So by not cutting it, it gives you some leeway at the end to hold on to as you sew your last little bit. So what I do, you see I have all my markings on my sleeve already. And I'm just going to move this a little bit so you can see. Okay, so I've got my mark there. I am going to put the top of my elastic right there. Now you can use pins and all of that. I just find that that part doesn't really work well for me. So I have it on a lightning stitch, and I'm going to do a couple of back stitches here to anchor the elastic to the sleeve. And I'm really sorry if you can't see exactly what I'm doing if my hands get in the way. But here I'm going to get a little bit started so that I got it going in the right direction. There we go. And you can see I've got it right over top of my line here. So I'm going to pull this down. I'm pulling it down all the way to the bottom star and pulling through a little bit to make sure that I don't pull it backwards while I'm stretching the elastic. And it's coming off my elastic. And I'm keeping it right in line and trying to keep it on the elastic. Make sure none of your sleeve gets folded under. See, I'm getting off just a little bit, but I'm readjusting. And now you can see I'm right in line with my star. So I'm holding it there. And pulling the star, or pulling the elastic down to the star that I've got, I'm able to hold on to this part so that I'm not right up here trying to hold it and risking getting my thumb stuck with the needle. So now I'm going to lift up the foot, lift up the needle, take it out, my threads. And then you can see it's not perfect. It's hard to do perfect when you're recording at the same time. But now all I do is cut off my elastic and I'm done. And that is my ruched sleeve. So, and in this part you can see I did the short sleeve, so it doesn't come much past the ruching. If you have any questions, comments, whatever, please put them below and I'll get back to you. Otherwise, this is how you do, or how I do, a ruched sleeve.